Hi guys, it's Morgan. We're Piggylicious1, and today I have a sad update for you guys. So in my last video I told you that the ghosts were getting neutered, and that never happened because the vet came and gave them their shots, and then her plan was to give them their booster the day they got neutered, and her sheep died. So she didn't want to do that just in case it was a bad round of shots she gave them for tetanus. So she didn't give them the shot. She didn't neuter them yet. And we had plans to get it done in the fall then, since it was too late in the spring. They were going to do it in the fall when it got cooler, because it's better to either neuter in the spring or in the fall. And we were going to get done for free. And then I left for school, electrolysis school, which a lot of you guys know I was going to. And while I was gone the first week, Beau, he got really sick. And basically he had bladder stones built up in his system. And the cause of that was the food we were giving him. We were recommended by a vet to give it to him. We were recommended by the people at the feed store. Online, that's what a lot of people were feeding their goats. I'm going to do another video on that, but I did my research, basically, and I knew what food not to feed, I thought, and apparently not. And I'm very upset because I told the vet, I told the people at the feed store, like, these are my pets, so I want them to live long. You know, and they recommended me this food, and I trusted them, and that was a big mistake. So while I was gone, Beau was really sick, and the vet came, and she had to perform a procedure on him to what they thought was to get the bladder stone out. And later that week, he was medicine would be coming in, and he'd be starting a round of medication, oral and shots. And sadly, he didn't make it to when the medication came before. When I got home that weekend, I was coming home on the weekend, that Friday night, he got really bad again, and we had to call the vet, and she came, and she was at our house till almost 1 in the morning. We brought him in my house to be worked on, and she performed the same procedure, and we were going to try to drive him to Ithaca the next day, because the medication wasn't here yet, and we wanted to try to save him. Unfortunately, on that Saturday morning, we knew he wasn't going to make it to Ithaca, and we called the vet to have him put down. I stayed with him the whole morning. He was having a really hard time breathing. He was crying. It was really horrific, and he was in a lot of pain. I tried to keep him cool. I fanned him. Don't mind, buddy. I fanned him, and I sat on a lawn chair with him, and just tried to keep him comfortable. I talked to him, and Buddy was kept with him the whole time, and he was really gentle to him. He realized something was wrong, and you could tell he was really worried about Beau. Long story short, he took his last breaths around 1 o'clock that afternoon, and it was really horrible. He was in a lot of pain, and it was terrible to say, but in the end, I was glad that he ended up passing, just because he was in so much pain, and the vet wasn't able to get here till later, and it was really hard. So we buried him in our yard under the tree with all our other pets that have passed, and